because I'm always thinking of ways to make quilting easy and accessible, because I know it's very daunting when you think about quilts like that. But that's an exhibition quilt. Not all quilts are difficult. It can also be like this, for example. This is very easy. So I created something that's called A Summer of Quilting Fun. And in that class there's 5 lessons of I think about 15 minutes to half an hour each. That each shows you a basic principle of quilting. And when you do all 5 of them, you'll be ready to dive into other quilts. And while you're doing that, all 5 pieces will have a worthwhile end result. So you're not just basically randomly learning techniques. You're learning to make something cool. And I've been planning this for a while because I really believe in the idea and that it's a lot of fun to make. They were also related to those Zoom sessions I did. But I get stuck when it's about promoting and launching my stuff, because it's my dream to make this quilting full time, but it's not happening yet because I don't know how to sell stuff. So I was like, in this video it's probably interesting that I show you what A Summer of Quilting Fun is all about and how I think those lessons can help you to quilt. And even if you don't want to buy it, the video will still be interesting because it will give you some tips and guidance on how to get your creative process going or free-going. And I will plan the launch and preparations for the Summer of Quilting Fun. So we help each other. The first class will be the turnaround coaster. Those are these ones. That's the easiest quilt you can ever imagine. You can learn within an hour, and once you know how it goes, I can make one in 10 minutes. So it will be your first quilt. Second class will be about a kawandi in the kick-ass style. That is a applique technique which can help you to redesign old clothes and make them beautiful again. Another thing we're going to do is patchwork patching, which means that we're going to patch clothes and make a patch out of it and put it on your clothes. It's related to kawandi because the classes are made like the turnaround coaster will get your brain started on how quilting works. The second class, kawandi, is about playing with fabrics, thinking about colors, applying your work and applique. And the third class will be about how do you put fabrics together. And the fourth class will be about party flag fun, because that will help you to decide the size of the patterns you want to make a template, and work with a template and work with seams that are invisible. And the fifth class is a little bit different but still very useful. We're going to discuss color theory, so you know how to design if you want to make more complex quilts after this. So now you know what we're going to be teaching. Now I'm going to take you through the process of how I want to show you what I'm teaching and how I'm gearing up to selling that class. So I can show you. So this is launch planning number 1. This is Moyle Blue, and I hope that by planning it like this, I can make sure that I actually send the emails that are necessary. See? You will join, then you get an email, and then every Monday after that, starting the 26th, you will get another email with the class. And of course, this is not the only thing, you also need videos. This I'm working on too. This is Camtasia. It's a video editing program I bought because I like supporting other entrepreneurs I believe in, and I like it because it's quite easy and intuitive and still has enough details to make the editing happening. This is where I edit most of my videos for YouTube and stuff. Yeah. And yeah. This is the video I made. It usually starts with like at least half an hour of recording, and then I have to make it smaller so it's easy for you to follow, but still not too boring. The thing I haven't figured out yet is how to bring it to you, because I want you to be able to buy the separate class, but I'm also starting in Patreon. And in Patreon you basically allow people to support your work. So for €5 a month, you can become part of my Patreons and get all the updates. So I think I'm going to make the class €10 for all 5 of them. But if you become a patron, it only costs you €5 a month. That doesn't make sense. Maybe I will make it more. I don't know. But there's something exciting happening. I see here 1 Patreon. And I did not know about that. So, somebody is already supporting me. We have a saying in the Netherlands. It's 1 sheep over the dam. It works! Oh, what amazing. I don't know why I didn't get a notification. I'm going to look into that. But, yay! Yay! Okay, that's a little break. But, okay. You can get access to everything I create class-wise through my Patreon. I will also slowly post the backlog of stuff that was on my previous community. But the community is gone. It was too expensive. And I will also post new stuff there. And you also have the ability to ask me questions. And you have the ability to do requests for videos if you want to. So, yeah, I'm happy now. The first Patreon. Okay. I hope so. I hope that the joy I feel now is the same joy you feel when you make your first quilt. But yeah, this is what I wanted to show you. And now back to my agenda. Chaotic video. I think the last ironic things to post is my agenda, because I do use Google Calendar because it reminds me where to go, but I still plan in a paper calendar because then I can actually see it. And I use this Structure Junkie, it's called, and it is to keep my chaos in bounds. And as you can see, I like it because you can plan by month, you can plan like this, and you can plan like this. So it really helps me to get all my work in line. And we are here now. This is where I plan my videos. And I think I'm also going to plan my updates on Patreon. And as you can see, practipakket, that's the Dutch name of the video. It means Summer of Quilting Fun. Because at school, people used to make fun of when you chose culture and art and stuff. And we called it a practipakket because it was not serious enough. And I want to show people that quilting is fun and that's a good thing. This is the second week. You see, I said I have to post the first class, and I also have a video about the Upcycle Center in Almere where I work. So I know that in this week, coming week, I have to make video for this. This is very new for me, all this planning, but it helps a lot. I have somebody helping me plan this. So I know that second class will be here. Fourth class will be here. So, and as you can see, there's also video plans here. This is about the exhibition, but this is how I usually plan. And then I go to this, the week planning, and often it doesn't always work, because sometimes I'm too chaotic in my mind to use this planning, but when I do, it helps a lot, because then I know where to go. And I also know what the priorities of this week are. And this is how I work. I work really hard to make this planning a reality and to decrease the chaos in my mind and my life, because I know that I have good ideas to help people to quilt and to help people unleash their own creativity. And but I have to learn things to do it. That's why I have an agenda. I get help from coaches and people, and I take every opportunity of getting help with organization I can get, so I can make this quilting dream of mine a reality. Because I want Kick-Ass Quilts to become a movement that helps people who want to be creative and do something nice for themselves or the world an easy, attainable reality. We work with clothes because they tell stories and they're available and they deserve a second life, and also because it's more fun and helps your creativity. The Summer of Quilting Fun is the first step you can take, because I was thinking in the summer you probably don't have a lot of time and energy and interest to start big quilting projects. So there are like 4 small projects you can do in front of your tent. This here is a photo of one of the workshop people with me who made it on holiday. See how nice it looks. I do it in the car, the party flags. I patch my clothes when I get stuck in the bicycle. All those things make quilting very easy attainable if you know how to start. That's what the Summer of Quilting Fun is meant for everybody who has a dream of quilting and is daunted by how complicated it often looks. At first I'm going to do it weekly, because honestly I haven't edited all the videos yet and this gives me a little time. Because as in quilting, in planning, if I want to first finish all of the videos before I start hosting it, it won't be a Summer of Quilting Fun, it will be a Winter of Quilting Fun. I've already filmed the videos, I just haven't made them, so they're almost each ready for you. So I have to internalize my own lessons I want to teach you. Quilting is not about starting with big projects. You can of course, but if it's too daunting for you, start with the Summer of Quilting Fun, and as I just start showing it and sharing it with the world. And if you cannot afford it, send me a message and I will give you access. But I am asking money for it, because otherwise this dream of creating the quilting movement won't happen, because I have rent to pay and what I do is valuable. But I do want to have it accessible, so if you cannot afford it, send me a message and I will give you access anyway. And if you want, you can give me a review as thanks, but you don't even have to. I always love photos of what people make, by the way. So whether you pay it or not, please send me feedback and photos of what you did, because it really helps me improve my work and keep going, because it makes me happy. It's amazing to see what other people make. I will stop talking now, otherwise this video will be way long, but have a nice day, and society stress will be our treasure.